Please, sister.
51.
51. On which
Take your time.
I believe it's the first bundle.
too many bundles?
Mr. Interpreter, please assist.
Can we just ask?
Is this bundle? Okay, thank you.
Page 51.
Don't start it.
There is the other bundle.
There, 60. Cannot see.
Yes, ma'am.
He gave it away. He had it in the morning.
Okay.
As a part pieces. Just go to page 62 of the bundle. And page 12 of the agreement, Your Worship. Are you there?
On page 62, yes.
Okay. 62, Your Worship, which is the last page. Can you please just read what's written there on that page? It's a very short.
In witness hereof duly signed at Windhoek on the 18th day of July 2022 for Namcor Trading by, then it's a signature, name Emmanuel Mulunga, Managing Director, and then it's a witness.
And there are two witnesses who signed.
Yeah.
Okay. You agree with me that it was signed by Emmanuel Mulunga, correct?
Yes,
Who was he representing? You agree with me that he was representing Namcor?
Yes.
Differently. Now, the investigating officer will come and inform this court, will testify by producing documents that in fact the managing director, Emmanuel Mulunga, at the time that he entered into this asset purchase agreement, did not have the authorization of the board to do so.
that
Do
is
you have
not,
any comment?
but it's not up to me. No,
You have no comment.
I have not.
No.
It's not up to me. I would not know.
Up to him.
It's not up to me.
What do you mean it's not up to me?
It's not up to me if the managing director did not have authority, power to sign the document at that date, on that date.
Did you obtain a resolution from the managing director that he was indeed authorized by the board to enter into such an agreement?
There was no requirement for between the party that there would be a resolution from Namcor board of directors.
But is it not your duty, your fiduciary duty, sir, as a director of Enacon, to ensure that the person with whom you are transacting, can I just finish off?
I was about to my colleague saying she didn't finish, then I wanted to give her a fair opportunity to finish. But I think because your worship, the witness didn't place on record that he's a lawyer. The fiduciary duty to incorporate real lives with your company, not somebody else's company. I do not know in relation to Mr. Mulunga allegedly not having an authority on behalf of Namcor, how in company law fiduciary duty can be raised against my client. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I just did not understand it. It doesn't make sense in law.
Mr. Ilindi, was it not your duty as a director of Enacon Namibia Pty Limited?
I am not responding.
Your worship, Mr. Namanje took issue with the term of fiduciary duty. So we will not refer to the term fiduciary duty. So I'm asking the... Yes, your worship.
Okay.
Was it not your duty as a director of Enacon Namibia Pty Limited?
My duty as a director of Enacon is to do with Enacon, not to do with Namcor. I have no obligation to make sure of the affairs of Namcor.
So the short of long is that you did not check whether he had the duty.
It's not my duty to check.
Now, was it also your testimony? I just want to go back to the fuel supply agreement. Was it also your testimony that you gave Namcor exclusive rights to supply fuel? In other words, you would only get fuel from Namcor and not from other entities. Is that correct?
That's what my testimony.
Come again?
That was I testified earlier.
Okay, that's your testimony.
Yes.
Okay, so you gave Namcor these rights as of the 18th of July 2022, when the last Mr. Mulunga signed the agreement.
You should know that Namcor has been already a supplier, supplying, not exclusive to have the rights as from the asset purchase agreement. Namcor has been already, as we can see, a supplier to Enacon, not exclusivity. The exclusivity started at that purchase agreement.
Okay, it started with a purchase agreement.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Move on. Now, the 53,212,000, I want to deal with that. You agree with me that Bank Banduk account, as we've referred to, 520, 35 million was paid into that account, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So who were the signatories to that account?
The signatory was myself, Peter Elindi and Jennifer Mkwa is a joint account.
If you say joint account, what do you mean?
It's a joint account of signatory between Enacon and Namcor.
You just need to speak up a little bit.
It's a joint account of between Enacon and Namcor. So the party to those agreement to the two companies has to jointly sign on that account.
Okay. Why was Jenny? Sorry, the court referred as accused 3, Your Worship. Why was accused 3 given rights to that account or access to that account?
As when my brother was testifying here, the court heard that one of the requirements to make sure as an guarantee to Namcor, there should be the purchase orders, and also they should be then those purchase orders made as a guarantee, and the signatory will also able to make sure that Namcor receive their monies.
Okay. So it was for accused number 3 to make sure that Namcor receives the money.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else? Why was she signature to that account? You want to add anything to that?
No, nothing else. Just to guarantee that Namcor get their money.
You're saying that Namcor gets their money. Which money are you referring to?
We are talking about the supply money, the supply of fuel money.
And this is, you're saying supply of fuel. This is the 15th September 2016 agreement, or which agreement are you referring to?
Namcor was not part of the 16 September agreement.
Okay. So it was which
It was
one?
never been a party to that agreement.
Okay. Supply of fuel, which agreement are you referring to?
The agreement you talk about the agreement of the 2020, I think I cannot.
Is it the asset purchase agreement?
No, the supply agreement between Namcor and Enecon.
So what is the date on that?
I don't have a date by here, but the record shows the date.
Can we just refer the applicant, Masinamanje, which bundle?
Your Worship, that is the March 2022 agreement.
Just want to know which bundle. Mr. Casper. 16 March.
Yes.
Okay, which bundle? We just want to refer the. Is the court can bear with us, Your Worship? I have the agreement consisting of 27 pages. I'm just not sure in Masinaman's bundle. Number.
I remember, that was from part of my bundle, the agreement that the state produced. And it's among the documents, Your Worship, the other day we dated because the used document. Not part of my bundle.
Council, just have a look at it before I hand it to court. Should I do have a copy for the applicant as well? The court can bear with us.
March 20.
16 March 20.
Yeah. Correct, Your Worship, but the document we have is not signed by any witness on behalf of Namcor. But the document is correct. It's dated 16 March 2022 between Namcor Petroleum Trading and Distribution, Pty Limited, and Enacom, Pty Limited.
Can I have a
That
copy
is
that I
the
gave you?
agreement. That is the agreement.
I have a copy for the courts as well as for the applicant. Mr. Ilindi, who are the parties to this agreement?
Are you referring to the last page?
No, first the first page.
Okay, the party is Namcor Petroleum Trading and Distribution Pty Ltd and Eneco Namibia Pty Ltd.
The 26 and 27, the parties that signed the agreement.
On page 26, Peter Hango Elindi as a chairman and Rebecca Erastus as acting general manager.
Okay, can you please just read in witness whereof? Can you just read that sentence? What I'm interested
In witness thereof, the seller caused this agreement to be executed in Windhoek on this 16th date of March 2022.
Okay. Who is Rebecca Erastus?
It's mentioned here, acting general manager of Eneco Namibia.
So who is she? Do you know her?
Yes, I know her.
It's one of your employees.
Yes.
Or who is that?
One of our employees.
Okay. Do you take note of the date there, 16 March 2022?
Yes.
Okay. Can you just put the document aside? I'll get to it shortly. So you said the Bank Windhoek account, the Enercon Bank Windhoek account 520 was opened to regulate the supply of fuel to ensure that Enercon pays for the fuel, and the duty of accused number 3 was employee of Namcor was to make sure that Enercon pays, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, when was this account open?
I do not know
Usually by
that.
account, I mean the Bank Windhoek. What is this?
I do not know the exact date.
Do you know the year?
It's 2020.
Pardon?
It should be between 2021 2022.
My prosecution. The investigating officer will testify, Mr. Ilindi, that this account was opened in October 2021. Do you have any comments on that?
That's why I say it's between 2021 and 2022, so it's falling within that period.
And this account was opened to regulate the supply of fuel based on the fuel supply agreement between Namcor and Enercon, which was signed on 16 March 2022, correct?
Namcor has been always supplying Enercon. It was not limited to only the agreement. I did not recall saying Namcor only started supplying in 2022.
Yeah, prostitution. Now, if you sign the fuel supply agreement with Namcor on the 16th day of March, the year 2022, why was accused number 3 already a signatory to this account in October 2021? Because that's what the investigating officer will come and testify.
Your Worship, my colleague was asked questions that we can meaningfully follow. He's posing the question that if the agreement was signed on the 16th of March, yet package number 3 was already signatory.
Yeah.
That is what the investigating officer is coming to testify. Now, which part? Because part of it was a question. Your Worship, you know what I mean. I don't know whether the investigating officer is coming to ask a question. What exactly is my colleague saying? We also need to follow.
Bishop, the question was, why was accused number 3 a signatory to this account that was opened in October 2021? If the fuel supply agreement was only signed or entered into between Namcor and Enacon on 16 March 2022.
Yeah.
That is the question put.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He is asking a question. Why was accused number 3 was being already in relation to an agreement apparently only signed on the 16th of March 2022. And she said when the investigating officer is coming to testify what? Because that is the question put to the witness. You can't say the investigating officer is coming to testify why. Because she is posing the question to the witness to answer.
Yeah.
It's another thing if he answers, then she say, no, but that is not what the investigating officer is coming to say this and that. Maybe to give a reason why. But she posed a question and say that is what the investigating officer is coming to say. Then it's to repeat the question with respect.
The investigating officer is in possession of a document, sir. Okay? And that is where...
Maybe just clarify that aspect. Which Mr. Namanje is right.
I'm waiting for the court
Because
to... Yes.
you put it to him that the investigating officer will come and testify. Then he proceeded to say why was it signed.
Okay.
Yes. So
Maybe it's
I
still...
believe that Mr. Namanje.
Okay, the investigating officer will testify that when this account was opened in October 2021, accused number 3 was already a signatory to that account. That's what the investigating officer will testify.
You can come and testify, but I also said it earlier that Namcor was already supplying. I mean, the supply agreement normally detail the term of the two parties. It does not necessarily mean that is the beginning of the supply agreement.
And then the why question was, if the fuel supply agreement was only signed on the 16th of March 2022, why was Jennifer, accused number 3, already a signatory to that account?
I don't know any law in this country that preventing the two parties that are doing business to make an arrangement of that nature.
So you don't have an explanation?
I do have an explanation.
Okay, please
The
give
party,
an explanation.
Namcor
We
was
want to
already
know why
supplying.
he already-
Say he is not aware about any law that prevents two people in business from being supplying. Right?
As the court places.
Yes.
Okay, so in the 520 account, Enacon paid 35 million. Are we correct?
Yes.
Okay. The Bank Windhoek account number 848, the 18,212,000 was paid to that account.
Yes.
Okay. Bishop, can we refer to the Enacon account 848? Can we please refer the applicant to the bundle, Mr. Namanje?
Your worship, 193. Maybe that the accused person only have the first one that
Yeah.
before we added some changes.
Yeah, I don't have that document.
I will ask that.
You don't have the document. It should be in the bundle.
Your worship, I can sit for you.
What page?
193.
Is the court there?
You can.
Stay Lindy, are you there?
Yes,
Who are the signatories to this bank account?
Peter Lindy and myself.
Does it give you a copy, Ms. Keba? If the court can just bear with us. July, the year 2022.
My page is cut off. It's showing a 9. I'm sure that should be a 19.
Transaction number 155.
Yes, I can see transaction 155.
Can you please read the entry?
The entry is
transaction?
showing Onyeka, and the amount is 3,613,000.
What was that payment for?
The payment is Onyeka has an agreement with Enecon for all logistical.
You must just speak up a little bit, sir.
Onyeka has an agreement with Enecon for all logistical clearing and forwarding services and also storage and warehousing.
Therefore,
Therefore, the payment was made in regards to that.
can you look at the same date, 19 July 2022?
Yes,
That's transaction code, your worship, 155. Can you see it?
there are a lot of 155. Which one are you referring to?
The second one after Onyeka. The second transaction after Onyeka.
Oh, okay. Eco Trading CC, the amount of 9,500,000.
What was that payment for?
When my brother testified earlier, this amount we pay for the fuel to Eco Trading. So Onyeka for Enecon to get the fuel from Eco Trading.
But I thought you said you signed an exclusive fuel supply agreement with Enacon on the 18th of July.
Yes, ma'am.
Why was there a need for you to transfer?
The amount of
9
35
I'm
million.
not done with my question.
Okay.
Why was there a need for you to transfer 9.5 million to Enacon?
Are you done?
You may answer, sir.
As you recall, the amount of 35 million was paid to the account of 1520. It was to clear the outstanding of Enecon with Namcor. There is a period given between that period for Namcor to reload again the credit for Enecon. In between, we cannot, as I mentioned, we cannot allow Namibia Defense Force or Ministry of Defense to be dry without any fuel. It has to be wet all the time.
I want to refer you to the BIPA documents, the founding statements, amendments thereto of Eco Trading. Bishop, I was made to understand by Master Namante that it's part of the bundles that were handed up.
218.
218, Your Worship.
218, Your Worship.
On which document?
I don't think we have the additional bundle.
Yes, Your Worship.
Okay, before you touch on that bundle, who were the members, the shareholders, if you know, of Eco Trading CC?
I do not know to what relevance do I have to know the Eco Trading members, but for the record of the court, it shows here 100% Simaneka Victor Malima.
Okay. Can you read the beneficial owner on that document? Name of beneficial owner, that's paragraph 4.
On page?
Can we just give the applicant one of these copies, councils, that I gave you? It seems that the bundle received by the applicant is not complete. The court can bear with us. Yeah.
It's confirmed. And witness takes us to engage. He reads, he says to the court, it appears that Victor Malina is the 100% member of the entity. Other relevance on the beneficial ownership document in that context.
Bishop, I want the witness to read the beneficial owner into the record. I don't see the basis of the objection by Mr. Kassam.
What page is also asking?
It's on the first page, Your Worship.
I think I have no, it's my client. Because my client has no.
Is this one?
I have not even a problem if because my colleague does not give us documents. But my client prepared and I prepared so that there is no deal. She can even just suggest, because we were told the member is Simanek. If it is a different person, then she must suggest. If it is the same person, there is no dispute. so that we move on. Because this person says, I have nothing to do with ECHO, but I will read for you.
Simply say, there's nothing that you want to read.
Please hand to the applicant. On that first page, sir.
Where do you want me to start?
Paragraph 4, I just want you to read the,
Beneficial owners, see instruction on page 4. The above mentioned entity has the following beneficial owners. Simaneka Victor Malima.
thank you, sir. Look at, may I assist you on the amended founding statement? I'll assist you. That's CC2. Bishop, each page on top is CC2, but what will guide the court is the heading. It says amended founding statement.
The problem, Your Worship, those documents, you are in the same court like us, you never did.
Not in this banner, no?
For ease of reference, I have a copy for the court.
Don't have it.
I gave it to them, Your Worship. And that's a copy that I took now from Master Angawambo and gave to.
It was from me, not from. Can I have my thunder?
Just hang on, this paper.
When I was speaking to him.
The court, Your Worship, even if we cannot find the
Yeah.
court has a copy, we can.
Yeah. But I gave copies to councils, Your Worship. I gave them 2 documents. I gave them the resolution as well as that paper papers of eco trading.
Anyway,
So the motion I was saying, you cannot have it.
It has nothing to do with my plan.
Are you there, sir? On the amended founding statement?
Yes, if it's the one that starts with page 3, Eco Trading CC.
Might just have a look at your document so that I make sure that you are at the correct page, because I cannot see a page 3. No, not this page. The court can bear with us. So we have established that the beneficial owner of Eco Trading CC is Simaneka Victor Malema. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. And on the amended founding statement, are you there, sir?
yes.
Actually, first go to page 3 before we deal with, just 2 pages away from where you are. Page 3, Eco Trading CC, you will see the name members, 1. Just 2 pages away from where your worship was just now. Full names and surname, there's a Marta, Dinelaro, and Tindi.
I don't see.
Can I assist the court? Are we there, sir?
Yes,
Okay. Look at the description of principal business. Can you see that? No,
there's no description of a business principle on this page.
I just said, let's just leave that for now. Let's go to page 3. Residential address, can you read that?
What wants to follow? Where are we?
Your worship,
Where?
full names and surnames. There's Marta, Dinelago, and Tindi. Is your worship there?
Yeah.
Okay. Residential address,
It shows F15 Hammerkop, Hockland Park, Windhoek, Namibia.
okay. And that's a residential address of the first applicant, your brother, correct?
Yes,
Okay. Now go to the description, 2 pages before that. Description of principal business. Just 2 pages forward
forward.
or backwards. Sorry.
It's backwards.
Yes, backwards. Description of principal business. Is the code there?
No.
May I ask this, Your Worship?
The most important question this court should be asking is the relevance. Because, Your Worship, we are not running a trial. As you correctly remarked last week, Your Worship, this is a bail inquiry. And it is an inquiry directed at ascertaining whether or not the applicant before court is a suitable candidate for bail. Now, that being the overarching principle of this prosecution, Your Worship, surely the state, under these circumstances now, when we are even getting lost, when the court is lost, should at least, for purposes of moving forward, demonstrate to the Honorable Court what, if any, is the relevance.
Where are we going?
Your Worship, the relevance of this is the applicant before court informed this honorable court that they paid 9.5 million to Eco Trading CC for the supply of fuel. Now, the BIBA documents, which the applicant will read into the record now, description of principal business does not have fuel. They are not registered to supply fuel. That is the relevance, Your Worship.
That is exactly the problem. If we just let it go, because if the state's problem is that my client, through a corporate entity, dealt with a company that sells oil product, when according to the BIPA document, there is a loan or there should be a mechanical or engineering firm, one must ask ourselves, why are we inquiring into that? My client is not facing any charge in relation to, in terms of the Close Cooperation Act. But even if your worship, our client paid Eco Trading, and the Eco Trading doesn't have a license or is not allowed to sell those products. Why is it relevant here? Then are we going to arrest pastors and lawyers and judges and magistrates who buy from ShopRite when if you go to BIFA, maybe the name is something different? Honestly, we must not take the proceedings locally.
But Your Worship, just in addition, if you look at those description of principal business, it speaks firstly to general trade. What is general trade, Your Worship? It then goes on. Buying and selling of commodities. Your Worship, it is a known fact that petroleum products, they are on the stock exchange as commodities. What are we doing?
And then the last one, as far as distribution is concerned, transportation of dangerous goods. This is what you want. Any response?
Yes, Your Worship. Your Worship, Mr. Namanchi knows where I'm going. The testimony by the applicant before court that they paid Eco Trading to supply fuel is not true. Because if you look at the bank statement of Eco Trading CC, We will argue by way of the bank statements of the other entities that this 9.5 million paid into Eco trading account was actually used to pay gratifications, bribes to the employees of Namcor. So we're demonstrating to the applicant before court that what he wants this court to believe that that 9.5 was to supply fuel is not true. And just to add before the court rules on it, and the investigating officer will also come and testify that he did investigations at the Ministry of Mines and Energy. Eco Trading does not have a license to supply fuel.
Okay, I understand. Remember the little county. These documents Eco Trading owned by a certain mine. And the applicant can file on the pay for food. Whether Eco Trading has a license or not, it's cannot, for example, be used against. And secondly, also, if you know this indicates the number of others. Thirdly, you have indicated that you are going to argue. Maybe can we then leave it to argument?
As the court pleases. Mr. Elindi, I'm putting it to you, and the investigating officer will come and testify that the 9.5 million that you paid into Eco Trading bank account is not for the supply of fuel.
The investigator can come and testify. Council Hinda, I know you.
Please address the court.
Yeah, Your Worship, Council Hinda is not a business person, neither the investigator. So I know there is no way in this country where you are doing business with a person and ask the person to bring the CC documentation or registration documentation before you do business with the person. So therefore, in that way, it's impossible for us when we pay for fuel to go and ask EcoFuel whether you are registered for these goods, to deliver these goods. No.
Thank you, Your Worship. I will revert to this account. I just want you to look at the quality meat supplies bank statement. Do you have a copy, sir?
I don't have a copy. I have a lot of loose document here. I don't know whether.
You should, that's exhibit B4. Which one? Check if you can see an entry of 20 July 2020.
And of course, without necessarily directing the state how to conduct it, this court must be satisfied with this person standing before this court. First and foremost knows who is filing. And then the other inquiries can come. Because at this point, Your Worship, we must now concern ourselves with the relevance and where these proceedings are going.
Your Worship, relevance of reference to quality meat supplies is to demonstrate that the 9.5 million that was paid from Enocon Namibia Pty Limited, was paid into Eco Trading, and thereafter it was transferred to Quality Meat Supplies. From Quality Meat Supplies, it was used to pay some of the employees of Namcor. That's irrelevant.
It's on the record, if I recall, Mr. Namani indicated that those documents, not even those documents are provided or admitted by faculty.
I indeed stated for the interest of the proceeding. I said my colleague can even, she doesn't need to put through my client the difficulties of reading the number, because we all know now. She can even put a statement and say, look, that 9.5, when it went there, the owners of that company paid A, B, C, D, without leading my client to be sweating the whole day, just reading numbers.
Worship, I beg to disagree with Master Namanje. That was placed, this document was placed or put to the first applicant. Each applicant before court is bringing his own individual bail application. Therefore, it is the duty of the state to also put it to this applicant before court. So we cannot assume, Your Worship, because it was put to the first applicant, it applies equally to the second applicant. That can surely not be the position. I need to put it to this applicant. If he says he has no comment, he doesn't know Quality Meat Supplies or his business, he can put it, but I need to put it to him because it is only on that basis, Your Worship, that we can argue the strength of the state's case.
We are not objecting to my colleagues putting the number. It's already common cause of law. We are objecting to this repetitive and exhausting process of making my client to be reading numbers that are common cause. My colleague can suggest that, look, this happened, and then my client will call them back to be reading numbers and numbers.
You should, unfortunately, Mr. Namante cannot dictate to the state on how to conduct its cross-examination. He had an opportunity during evidence in chief, he did so, and now it's the state's opportunity to cross-examine or to put certain facts to this witness.
Yes, I understand.
You should, I take,
I was also of the view because it's common cause. I've already indicated it's common cause. We don't have to lose our time on issues which are common cause. But it appears the state of the difference.
unless
So
the,
with that one, you can.
thank you, Richard. The first page, Exhibit B4, Quality Meat Supply CC. Are you there, sir? The first page? Account number CHK 80223489861.
I can see that.
Please go to the second page, sir. You must give me an indication if you are there.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. Please go to the 20th of July, the year 2022. Transaction code 107.
The date?
20 July 2022, sir.
This page I am starting with the 11th of August.
Is that page 2 of 7?
The next page I page,
The page that you're at, is it page 2 of 7?
or page 3 of 8.
No, you should be at page 2 of 7.
I don't have page 2 of 7. I have page 1 of 8, page 3 of 8, page 5 of 8, and page 7 of 8.
Okay. On the page that you have, which pages that your worship have, it's also there on page 2.
I don't have page 2 of 7.
Okay, so can we take that document and give it to the same, I just change it?
Please close the door. Yes.
Yes, yes, Your Worship.
Our papers are flying.
We have a right to a fair trial, the public hearing, Your Worship.
Can you see that now, sir, on page 2?
Yes, now I have it.
Okay, 20 July. Can you just read that into record?
20 July. On that page, there's no 20 July.
So I just opened it and gave it to you at the correct place. It's even marked with a blue pen.
If I cannot see it, it's not a crime. Okay, I'm here.
Please read that.
There are two transactions in 20 July, the first one or the second?
The first one, sir, thank you.
Eco Trading Loan, PMT.
Can you read the amount as well, sir?
1,470,000.
Okay. Let's proceed to the next.
Panduleni Farming, 500,000.
Your Worship, may I just ask you, Your Worship, these documents are the one that ended up exceeding. And if in a report and it's handed up as an exhibit, it's true that sometimes you will read out motion. But the basic thing that was in the record by applicant number one in the same joint proceeding for bail application. And now, again, in addition to reading it in the record, last time you remember when Advocate Irungo was the one reading, the documents themselves were placed before court so that even after, if somebody wanted to transcribe the record and exhibit, they are there, everyone can read. Your Worship, this is not an objection, it's just a suggestion. Can't we honestly see what we are suggesting? My colleague can even just read out the number because the document is a real exhibit which is part of the record. Where are we going, making my client to read out unknown number? Your Worship. It's just a suggestion, it's not an objection. In the interest of time, my colleague can even read them out herself and just put the number because they are common.
Sometimes we should start and ask the question, right, because I don't saying they are different. Okay. We cannot take them how they want, but understand. Case is already on record.
Okay, no, it's fine. I was not objecting. I was just suggesting.
Yes.
Thank you, Worship. You said the next one was Panduleni Farming, correct, sir?
I said that already, yes.
What's the amount?
500,000.
The next one, the next entry dated 21 July.
CP Williamson,
Can
960,000.
you just, transaction code 155, is that correct?
Yes, 155.
Yes.
I read it already. I said CP Williamson, the amount is 960,000.
Bishop, exhibit B8. That's the bank statement of Parkwood Petroleum Register 60.
Right, you have to-
I don't have that document, Your Worship.
Can you go to page 14, sir? That's the last page. Just turn the document. The last page. In the reverse. Can you see that?
Yes.
Date 21 July 2022. Should I assist you?
If you may.
What is the transaction description?
Eco Trading C cross-border trusts,
Yeah.
and the amount is 1,040,000.
Worship, when it comes to the other. So is this court accepting that a witness testifying is simply relating to transactions? And no question is posted to say, but I mean, I'm taking you here, I'd like you to comment whether you know about this payment or just that
I understand. But see, Miss Hina, we are on record, the court does not want to dictate how, yes.
No, Your Worship, it's not a request for this court to dictate, but it's a request for this court, given the observation this court made last week, to say a bail application is an inquiry to establish whether a bail applicant is a candidate, a suitable candidate for bail. This court also directed us and told us we are going to be confined to issues that are relevant for this determination. Now, Your Worship, given that understanding and given the understanding again, this court has, after having raised this issue, surely, Your Worship, this court has to direct and assist us in getting to the relevant issues for this court to be enabled to make a determination.
Any comment?
Bishop, there's no comment. I believe we have dealt with this issue before.
I understand your concern. Indicated, we are on record, the court is not on record, even our common cause, we must have the same one, because otherwise the court is interested. Like to marble the state in a second.
Please go to your bank statement, Malake Ilindi. It should be in Masinamanji's bundle. Don't have. That's exhibit 10, Your Worship. witnesses to say?
Yes.
Also, can you keep your copies to the applicants?
B10.
Yes, sure. Should B9 and B10, we can deal with it at the same time.
Your Worship, I'm just doing the same. I find this.
Is it 9 and 10, Mr. Kasper? Okay. You have your bank statement, Mr. Lindy?
Yes.
Go to the transaction of 19 July.
Yes, I'm there.
Can you please just read that into record?
Management fees in amount of 1,500,000.
Whilst you are at it, can you also go to the bank statement of Peter Elidi?
I don't have it here.
Mr. Kasper, I thought you gave both statements.
It's not my job. It surely is expected to come today. Can I go tomorrow and then your bullets go?
No, Your Worship, we do have, in the interest of time, as they say, we'll just take our time and just find the statement and present it to the witness. We definitely have a statement of Peter Elidi. You have it?
Yes.
Can you go to the 19th of July?
What page?
Just hold on, sir. Just give me a minute. That's exhibit 9, Your Worship. Page 39.
But Worship, again, this, and at least I hope that this court will come to the aid of everyone for this court. Worship, Mr. Elindi stood right there, Peter Elindi. At no point, Worship, was he confronted with his bank statement. Now, someone other than Mr. Peter Elindi, Worship, is to be confronted with his bank statement. Surely, Worship, that cannot be fair.
Your Worship, I do not want to be misunderstood. Because the court stated that the guardian wanted to distinguish the guardian state. But I think for the last 30 minutes or more, my colleague has not been doing cross-examination. Cross-examination is no procedural and not been. That means if this is a process entailed, that means that when the state council come and lead this witness to the rush, give me an opportunity to cross-examine Mr. Inambao and damage. It will be open for me to simply take my bundle those witnesses and go through statement, you can spend 5 hours without asking a single question. Just take it from exhibit, go to what agreement we have paragraph, then off we go, off we go, off we go. That's not cross-examination. It's true in cross-examination sometimes you can ask a witness and just to lay the basis of your worship. But for 30 minutes just reading somebody's own witness, that's my witness. I already read it. My colleague has the right to come and read everything. I'm not saying she cannot refer to documents. But assuming she just continues to your worship, and where will you put the stop? If she's not asking any question, she's just saying from exhibits that are already part of the record. I'm not challenging the court. I'm just saying, I think soon we are falling into a huge danger because it's no more cross-examination. Everybody knows what is the ratio behind cross-examination. You test them. She's no more testing the evidence of the witness. She's leading him as if it is her witness.
Yeah, I understand it. And on the record for saying, for this court, assistant court. Yeah. And that's what the state is doing.
So that's why I'm saying I'm doing with it.
That's what I understand.
Yes. Okay, I don't want your worship to feel I'm not challenging that. It's just the warning phrase that otherwise we will just go on and on and on. But let's see what is happening.
Do you have Peter Ilindi's bank statement, sir?
Yes, I was just given the statement.
Page 39, sorry. 19 July 2022. Do you have that, sir?
Yes,
Can you please just read that?
Your Worship, before I read that, can I say something, Your Worship? It's really unfair that I've been given Peter Elindi when he was really standing in this box, his bank statement now to comment on it, when I have my bank statement to comment on it. It's really also unfair to be asked all this eco-trading, eco-fuel, when there are people who are mentioned as the members in those entities. Now, when the time comes for those members to stand before court, is now the state going to repeat the same question again so that we can be just standing here and we are in jail? I mean, the state council will go home to their families from here, and we are paying our attorneys from our pockets. Really, it's unfair for the state to continue repeating the same thing, which is on record here and is not disputed, for even entities that are represented by their members, and they can able to answer to it. But for this one of Peter Elindi, the state has a chance to ask Peter Elindi, my brother, of his bank statement. I don't think it's really fair.
I don't want you to comment, Your Worship. I just want you, applicant, I just want you to read that in the record. 19 July 2022, transaction code 107. Read that in the record.
It said management fees and the amount is 1,500.
Okay.
1,500,000.
Now, the bank statement of Onyeka, there's on credit, there's a 3.6 million.
We already established that.
Yes, I just want to confirm because the questions are following now. The cross-examination is now starting. Okay, so you confirm?
Yes.
Okay. And it was transferred on the 19th of July. 1.5 went into your account and 1.5 went into Peter Elindi's account. You confirm, as you have demonstrated now, as you have read through now?
But my charges count 52 said I received the money on an account that is not mine.
We will get there, sir. We will get there, not a problem. Just answer, just confirm.
Yes.
You received 1.5, Peter received 1.5, correct?
I received 1.5 on
Okay.
the statement.
You received this money, it's management fees for which entity?
It's management fee for Onyeka.
For?
For Onyeka.
Okay.
Yes.
And who were the members of Onyeka? Is it yourself and your wife, Lady Ilindi?
The management, Peter Elindi and Malakia Elindi were managing Onyeka. Lydia Elindi was just a member on Onyeka. She was not managing Onyeka.
Can you just repeat that? I don't get what you said.
Peter Elindi and Malakia Elindi were managing Onyeka. Lydia Elindi was just a member in Onyeka. She was not managing Onyeka.
Was Peter Ilindi also part of Onyeka? I thought you said yourself and Peter Ilindi
He was the
Yambali. Can I just finish? You testified yesterday, Yambali was for yourself and Peter Ilindi, Yambali Medical Center, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Onyeka was for your wife and yourself, but you ran the company. Your wife was not involved.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So where does Peter fit into this?
Peter is a signatory to Onyeka.
To the bank account?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So this 1.5 that was paid into your personal bank account as well as that account of Peter, it was not for management fee for Namcor?
No.
Now let's deal with the issue. You mentioned that you are facing a wrong charge. Let's go to the count. I believe it's count 42.
It's 52.
Count 52.
Count 52.
Yes, Your Worship. Okay. I first want you to go to count 42, sir. That's a count in relation to Peter Malakia, correct?
There is no person, Peter Malakia.
Peter Ilindi.
My count starts from count 43.
Go to count 42, sir.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. Page 19, go to page 19. Can you just
Yes.
read that? Can you just read that? The top part.
In that or upon 19 July 2022, at the near Windhoek, in the district of Windhoek, the accused knew or ought reasonable to have known that the money to wit 1,500,000 which he received into his bank account, account number 1100593001, headed Bank Windhoek from Onyeka Clearing and Forwarding, form part of the proceeds of unlawful activities.
Okay. And you're saying that's your account number? Is that your account number?
Yeah, that account is my account number.
Okay, that's your account number?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to your account. It was count. Can the court just bear with me? I'm just looking at the account that sets out the bank account of the accused person. Okay, I'll get back to that shortly. I just want to move on in the interest of time. Now, sir, it was put by Mr. Namante in his objection that we are not cross-examining you. I'm putting it to you that the money that from the 18 million that Enacon received in its 848 account,
Yes.
9.5 million was transferred to Eco Trading,
Yes.
and from Eco Trading, the accounts that you went through pertaining to Cornelius Valamsa, that's accused number 2, Panduleni Farming CC, pertaining to Jennifer Amukwaya, that's accused 3, as well as accused number 8. Accused number 8, Panduleni Amukwaya. That money was paid by Enacon, which was duly represented by yourself and your brother Peter Ilindi to pay them as gratification.
Enacon
And
pay-
that's where, I'm just finished, and that's where the charges of corruption and money laundering comes in.
Enacon pay for.
Objection, of course, Malakia is not to my client, but I represent accused number 3, Jennifer Hamukwaya, as well as Pandolene Hamukwaya. Your Worship, we have it on record. There was no payment which came from Eco Trading to those mentioned accused persons. The payment came from Quality Meat Supply. There was no direct payment from Eco Trading Fuel to any of the accused persons. Please go to your worship.
The money received, the money was paid into Panduleni Farming CC, of which Panduleni Hamukwaya, accused number 8, was the beneficial owner at the time.
I thought this.
Proceed.
Yes, Your Worship.
Do you have any comment from what Mr. Bangabon?
Yes. The money was paid from Eco Trading.
You rephrase.
No, yes, Your Worship, I'm rephrasing. The money was paid from, maybe I must be specific. I'll first start with Eco Trading, Your Worship. Eco Trading, money from Enacon to Eco Trading, and thereafter it was paid to Parkwoods Logistics Supply, which is for accused number 2, in his personal account as well as in his entity. Do you have any comment?
My responsibility ends when I pay for fuel, the money of 9.5 million from Enacon to Eco Trading. I cannot answer payment from Pandureni Farming or Quality Meat Market or whatever the name is.
Now, the money from then, there was a transfer, which you have read, from Eco Trading into Quality Meat Supplies, and that was paid to Panduleni Farming CC.
I just mentioned I have nothing to do with the payment from Eco Trading.
And this money came from Enacon. Namibia
My responsibility ends when I pay 9.5 million to Eco Trading.
Was Victor Simaneka, who grew up in the house of the first applicant.
Yeah,
Peter Ilindi.
you asked me to read that. I read it to the
Yes.
court.
And that's a money Enacon transferred to Eco Trading, and from Eco Trading, it then went back to some of the
It's wrong to.
employees. Can I
So-
just finish?
Okay.
Some of the employees of Namcor, in particular, Valamsa, Jennifer Hamukwaya, Olivia Donaiski, they received payments, gratifications.
Your Worship, is wrong to be put that the payment was paid because Victor Marima grew up in Peter's house. This is a business transactions, and at the time of the payment, Victor Marima was not 15 years old. He was a grown-up human, man, that doing business. So it's wrong to phrase it that the money was paid because Victor Marima grew up in my brother's house.
Bishop, I'll move on to another aspect. Can you look at the agreement between Namcor and Enacon, the fuel supply agreement that was signed on the 16th of March 2022? I believe Bishop has a copy. In order.
I receive a lot of documents, so I don't know now.
Just bear with us, sir.
Just check whether you send the policy.
Bishop, I'm trying to locate my document also. Just over. Bishop, I'm just trying to locate my own copy.
Take your time.
I have a copy for the applicant, Bishop. I'm just trying to locate my copy. I just made reference to it a few minutes ago.
It's right there in front of you. Yeah, in front of you. There, in the actually weapon. There, yes. I said pages.
It's a fuel supply agreement that you're referring to.
Okay. Which entity?
Namcor and
Let's wait.
Bishop, perhaps can we just have a 5-minute adjournment so I can just align all the documents that because I just referred to it a few minutes ago. Just 5 minutes.
Looking at the time, we are done, then the meeting will be dropped.
Bishop, I'm almost done
Can you
with
just find the document?
I just asked which one so I can assist. She wants her own.
fuel supply agreement.
Between who and who? Because if you tell us, then we can assist.
Namcor and Enacon.
Okay. Namcor. It's a seeds bundle, no? I don't have such a document. We don't have such one. Only have the session and those ones. No, just tomorrow.
Not funny. The General Assembly where the call.
We are not getting anywhere. My little friend to the state is had to be saying she will finish now. Shouldn't we at least encourage that
Yeah.
that process is done? I know we are tired, we want to go,
Yeah.
but equally so we will shout. Friday was already lost, the accused persons are suffering.
I found it, Joshua.
Very good.
Do you have it, sir? My apologies, Joshua.
Yes, I'm having it.
This is the agreement that we referred to earlier, dated, signed rather on the 16th day of March, the year 2022, correct?
Yes.
You can go to page 26 if you want to confirm the date.
Yes, we already confirmed this.
Okay. Can you please go to paragraph 3, page 4, Your Worship?
Yes, I'm there.
Please read that. Paragraph 3,
Security.
3.1, 3.1.2.1, 3.
Government purchase order. As a security for products,
First read the buyer shall on the effective date.
the buyer shall on the effective date provide for the benefit of seller the following term of security.
The following?
Following forms of security.
Yes. You may read.
Okay. As a security for products sold on credit term to the buyer by the seller, the party agree as follows. All purchase order issued by the buyer to the seller shall be accompanied by the government purchase order for the same product and quantity. Government purchase order in hereinafter they refer to as transaction. No product shall be released to the buyer in the absence of the government purchase order.
Yes.
Should I continue?
Yes. You may continue, sir.
The buyer guaranteed to the seller that all invoices issued to the government by the buyer in respect of the transaction shall stipulate that the below bank account detail and that all payment in respect of the transaction are made to the following or to below bank account for the duration of this agreement. And then the bank account is that Enecon Pty Ltd 2009/0110.
Just to confirm the account number, it makes reference to account 520, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So 3 securities that Enacon is offering. The first one, all purchase orders issued by Enacon to Namcor shall be accompanied by government purchase order, correct?
Yes.
That's the first security. The second security which Enacon offers Namcor is that invoices to government should stipulate Enacor account number 520.
Yes.
You agree with me? And the third security is that accused number 3, Jennifer Hamukwaya, would be a signatory to this account.
Yes.
Okay. And in terms of this agreement, payments made by Ministry of Defense
Yes.
for the fuel that they have received should be made into this account number.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
520. Okay. Have a look at Enacon account number 520, the bank statement.
I'm not sure if I have Enecon account number.
Yes, you have. It's in Asanamanji's bundle.
Page 192.
92.
Can I assist you, sir?
You may. Yes, I have it.
You have it. Look at that bank statement and just look at the 8th of August 2022, transaction code 106.
Transaction number?
106. 106, sir. Is your page cut? Why are you struggling, sir?
Yeah, it's cut. Okay, 106,
Yes, just read.
18 August, huh? It's 18 August.
Okay.
Single,
Yes.
he wants to confirm.
Yes,
the
sure. Yes. Transaction 106.
Okay.
Can you just read that into record?
GRN EFT /08 /MOD /749092, and the amount is 696,375.61 cents.
Okay. Explain to court what was that payment for?
It's a payment from the government for the fuel, as per the agreement.
Okay. Any other payments received from the government, Ministry of Defense, for fuel that you have received in that period, in particular August to December 2000 or August to November 2022? Just look at the statement.
From the government?
Yes. In relation to the agreement that you have with Namcor, in other words, payments from Ministry of Defense will be made into the account 520.
Okay, are you talking about only from page 1 of 2, or must I also page to the next page?
The first page has up to November 2022.
Yes, no. No any other payment from the government.
From August to November 2022, have you been receiving fuel from government?
From what period?
August 2022 to November 2022.
Yeah, surely there should be some payment. That's why there are payments coming there, even if they are not saying GRN.
Okay, now show us where the payments.
From the payment you asked me to read, the next payment is 400,000, the next one is 300,000, 2,500,000, 3,324, and 500.
Is that from government? From
Yes,
Ministry of Defense?
Yes, because if for the record of the court, Your Worship, if I may explain,
You may, sir.
Elecon has two accounts with the Ministry of Finance. First of all, you are required to give a supply code. So if you have two accounts in the Ministry of Finance with both a supply code, the ministry might pay to the wrong account. So Elecon rectify that by transferring the amount. If it's come to a wrong account, not the one that we have an agreement with Namcor, we transfer them. That's why you can see the figure here written, Elecon main account, paid to this account.
Okay, are you saying, you're saying if money goes to a wrong account, which wrong account are you telling
If
us
money
about?
goes to the account of Elecon, like the one that ends with 848, I think we verify that area. we transfer it to the account of 1520 so that we go in line with the agreement, so that we don't want money to stay on the account that we did not agree with Namcor. And that's why those payments come in saying from Enecon main account. So we transfer it from 848 to 1520.
So you're saying from the period of August 2022 to November 2022, if it happened that you receive money on the wrong account, 848, you would transfer that money to the Enacon 520 account.
Okay, maybe wrong account is a strong word. From an account that we did not agree with Namcor. Wrong account is a strong statement.
Bishop, this would be an opportune time to adjourn before I move to the next topic.
May I say something before we adjourn, Your Worship?
Yes,
Please,
Mr.
I'll be
Lee.
brief. I just want for the document that I was saved, the agreement between Enecon, supply agreement between Namcor and Enecon. If we can go
Okay, which
to
document is this field supply? Which document are you referring to?
the supply agreement, the one that you were looking for.
Supply agreement. You mean fuel
Between-
supply or what do you mean, sir?
Full supply agreement, the supply agreement between Namcor and Enecon.
Yes.
If we can go to clause 4.5.
There's a court of copy.
Can I please read it to the court?
Just hang on, sir.
45.
Yes, Your Worship. The seller, okay, buyer's equipment. The seller and the buyer to enter into negotiation with respect to the purchase of all asset, pumps, canopy, and tanks, and relating equipment belonging to the buyer. The buyer here is referred as Enecon. Herein, after therefore, to us equipment at a market-related value to be established by the party joint technical team, the party further agreed to negotiate within a reasonable time an amount that could be set off against the debt owed by the buyer, if any, at the time of negotiation with regard to the acquisition of the equipment. I'm saying this in the relation to say we are selling the dreams. We've never been having an equipment. At the time we are signing the agreement, the supply agreement with Namcor, Namcor knows that we already have the equipment, and it is even already determined that we are going to set off the amount. Why we are accused that we are only make that payment of 53 million to enrich ourselves, it's already mentioned in the agreement under 4.5.1 that we are going to set off against the debt, if any, and there was the debt, that's why we pay the 35 million. It's clearly stated here, Your Worship.
Your Worship, when the witness, before he could be permitted to go through that clause, and before maybe any adjournment, without coercing the state into, how they are going to do their cross-examination, Your Worship, I think it's high time that we find out from State Council how much time do they need in order for us to organize ourselves, because we've now more than 4 applicants who are yet to take the stand. Because, Your Worship, it's in the interest of justice and fairness that at least we make use of this week to finalize this very application. Please, the court, Your Worship.
Bishop, that's an unfair question to the state. I don't know why councils are rushing the state to wind up its cross-examination if Master Namanchi took 3 days to lead the testimony of the first applicant. So if the state commits to 30 minutes or an hour, then I shall be reminded by councils that, but yesterday the state promised that she will only take 1 hour, 30 minutes. I think it's a, for lack of a better word, it's an irrelevant question, Your Worship. Surely, that cannot be a question to be posed on record. How much time do you approximately need to wind up your cross-examination? I have not even gotten to the issue of the grounds of objection, taking the accused person through the various charges, taking the accused person through invoices. So, unfortunately, Your Worship, I cannot comment to time.
Okay. I see you.
Yes, no, Your Worship, I simply want to make the point that earlier on my minister wanted just 5 minutes so that she could find the document and she informed the court, I'm about to wrap up. So it seems that as judicial officers or officers of this court, we can just take the court for a ride.
Your Worship, I needed.
But it was as if it was meant in the context of finalizing on that aspect.
Exactly, Your Worship. It was in the context of that specific topic that the state wanted to wind up on.
Yes, okay. Mr. Kasper, anything else?
No. You have made your observation, Your Worship.
Yes, then the better is then rolled tomorrow. I found that, like this morning,
Your Worship,
they are coming late. So
can we please at 10?
Actually, at
10.
10.
Yes, Your Worship.
What are the issues? But then,
I would rather suggest Your Worship, in the interest of time, late application. Of course, if the accused person are not here,
yes.
there's nothing we can do. But if they are here, there's no reason for us not to start. The worry is just simply that Your Worship, we could see the progress we are making very slow.
Yeah.
And, it's a bail application. I think since we are not working after hours, in other bail application in this same court, I have been in this court up to 9 in the evening. In other bail applications. Yeah, so therefore, I'm not forcing issues, Your Worship. I'm just saying, let's just make it 9, so that if they are here, and particularly the accused person understand, we can proceed. And that's better. Otherwise, some of the accused person may lose legal practitioners when they run out of funds, Your Worship.
Okay, fine.
But also, Your Worship, you do not sit there and just make orders because you like to make them. It is generally expected that when a court pronounces itself and makes an order directing something, as you did yesterday, Your Worship, on Friday, by saying we are starting at 9. Your Worship, we also spoke to those in charge of conveying the accused persons that the accused person should be here at 9. So, Your Worship, this court's orders must be respected.
I was just saying in relation to what happened this morning. But in that case, it's made. It's in order. If, for example, counsel will say, even if the accused are not here, all of them, he is in house, he is ready, he is here, then we proceed. That is fine.
That's a court.
Yes.
As a court process.
On the roll tomorrow to proceed with mine. Yes.
As it pleases the court.
Then I stand down.
Ini